Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Andrea. Today I am going to be using some new and old makeup items. So I'll be playing with some items that I've never tried before at all. Some of them where I've never even tried, for example, a cream to powder foundation. So not only is this item new to me, but I've never tried a formula like this before. So I'm really excited. I'm really keen on how this is going to work for me, especially because I have drier skin. And then I will also just be playing with some of my old makeup that I have in my collection, just doing a chatty get ready with me. So let's get started. Today, because I will be doing an eyeshadow look that I'll be using like darker colors on, I really want to start with my eyes today, and I don't know which palette I want to use. I have a few of them in front of me. Some of them are very old and throwbacks, but I thought it would be fun to bring some of these palettes out. So for example, I have the KVD Metal Matte palette in front of me. This is what this looks like. It has some really cool colors. I also have the Urban Decay Born to Run palette that I don't know if I'll be using this one. Obviously the KVD and this palette I have used before. This is what this one looks like. This one I got in a BoxyCharm. It's new to me, the Celestial Thunder by Dominique Cosmetics. And what this palette looks like. So I don't know which palette I want to play with yet. And the last one that I have in front of me is the ColourPop Villains Misunderstood palette. So if you can kind of see the theme I'm going with here, just want to play with some darker tones today on my eyes. So we'll see what I do. I think I will probably play around with a few of these palettes. I think I'm gonna go ahead and play with the Dominique's Cosmetic because I haven't used her formula before and I'm curious to see how that works. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm just gonna prime my eyes. I don't usually like to start my makeup with my eyes, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that today. I also have a new Precisely My brow pencil because I already used up the last one that I had. It went pretty fast, so I feel like it didn't have a lot of product in it. I don't know, I have to see, but I really do like this pencil, and of course I have it in the same shade. But I'm just gonna comb up my eyebrows. I usually like to do my eyebrows first before I do my makeup, so I'm actually going to do that only so that I can have something framing my eyes. I feel it just helps me with my eyeshadow placement a little bit because I have almost like a frame for my eyes. Now I'm just going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Eyebrow Gel, and now I'll be using my eyeshadow primer, the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden, and I'm using the Sigma 3D HD Precision brush, the one I always use, to blend that in. Hi puppy, oh my gosh, he's so cute. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take Zero Gravity, which is right here, and I'm gonna put that in the crease, and I'm going to do that with this Real Techniques blending brush. Let's see, so that's picking up pretty interesting. Color is that? Like a gray, it's like a grayish purple color. So far, I think I don't know what to think about these shadows. I've never, as I mentioned, I've never used Dominique's Cosmetics. I don't know if it's the color, but it seems to be blending out okay. I just thought it would be a little darker, and it doesn't seem like the more I blend it, it doesn't get, oh yeah, not blend it, but the more I add, okay, now I'm starting to see that build up. So I'll be celebrating my first Mother's Day next month, and it's really exciting. How has motherhood been to me? It's been a wonderful, interesting journey. I'm also going to take the Urban Decay Born to Run palette, because the Dominique's palette really does not have any highlighting colors in it. So I'm just going to go ahead and go into Breakaway right here in the corner and put that underneath my brow bone. Just going to do that with a fluffy brush. The Wayne Goss one that I always use. This one is in 03. I'm just taking a little bit of that. This eyeshadow does have a little bit of shimmer in it, so I'm just trying not to take too much. I'm going to go back into Breakaway. I'm just going to try to build that up a little lower. What have I found the most challenging about being a mom, a new mom? I think for me in the beginning, it was just the lack of sleep. And I know that for everybody, it could be a little different, the challenges. But I had never experienced just interrupted rest at the level that I was experiencing it at. And with our baby, he was just the type of kid that was waking up every 2 to 3 hours to feed. So that was very challenging. And now that we've started work again, he's a little older, but he still wakes up in the middle of the night, maybe once or twice. And I think waking up with the lack of sleep and then having to also get up really early to go to work has been a challenge, but obviously it's all worth it. We wanted a family, we wanted to grow our family, and we're super excited that we're able to grow our little family. We feel truly blessed that we have a baby, that we have a son. And I also feel that I'm really lucky because I have such a great partner. So I feel like we really do support each other in every aspect of raising him. So for me, that's been just really a joyful experience. And not that there aren't times where we're like, oh my gosh, you change him, I don't want to change him. But it is nice to know that I do have a partner that really just supports me and does everything that I do with the baby. So far with this little Dominique's palette, I just feel like, I know that this was made specifically for BoxyCharm, and it's not the whole palette. She has a palette, I believe, with the same name that she was selling in Sephora, but I feel it's just really lacking some colors that I need for a complete look. So I'm gonna go back into the Urban Decay palette and take the color Jet right here, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of that on my little pencil brush and put that right in the corner. We are TV people. We love watching TV. We love watching shows, movies, all that good stuff. But I feel like we've become accustomed to not having the TV on. And for example, the other day we were eating dinner. The baby was asleep. We were eating dinner and we forgot to turn on the TV to, you know, watch a show, catch up on some shows. We were just eating in complete silence. So that was pretty interesting, especially because, like I mentioned, with TV people, so we would come home and, you know, get ready, take showers, do whatever we needed to get ready to eat dinner, get comfortable, take off our work clothes, and immediately the first thing we did was turn on our TV, watch a show. We really like The Walking Dead. We also really like Fear the Walking Dead. At one point, I feel like Fear the Walking Dead got better than The Walking Dead, but we are really dedicated Walking Dead fans. I think part of us just wants to know, okay, what's going to happen. Like, we've already dedicated so much time into watching the show that we're like, okay, like, where is this going? What's going to happen? We also like we also really like the Disney shows that came out, like WandaVision. And we started watching Falcon and Winter Soldier, but we were totally behind. I think it's actually, I believe they already showed the season finale, and I think we've only seen 2 episodes so far. But overall, I feel like having Logan in our lives is just such a blessing. I look at him and I can't believe I have a baby, and he's just so cute on top of that. Oh no, I just dug my nail into the Dominique's palette. So I'm just gonna go into Black Matter right here. And I'm gonna take that with my favorite packing brush, the same one I use every single time. I know, I'm so predictable. I'm just taking a little bit of that on the brush. And now I'm just gonna place it right here. Oh, there's like a little bit of purple in this shadow. I really like the way that laid down. I'm a little bit surprised. I didn't think it was gonna lay down so well. I don't know why. It looks a little bit flaky in the pan, but it feels creamy on my eye. I'm just taking a makeup eraser and I'm just cleaning up some of the fall down that I experienced from that shadow. And now I'm gonna go in with, hey baby, hi my son. You watching mommy put on makeup? I'm gonna go in with Eternal Light right here, and I'm gonna put that in. Oh, this one looks a little flaky. We'll see how it applies. I'm gonna go in the inner corner of my eye with that one. And just blend those two together. That's a very different color than I was expecting it to be, but it's still okay. It's nice. I'm not completely blown away, but I'm also not disappointed. I think they look good. Okay, so I think that's about it for now. That one also had a lot of fall down. Oh, it's all over my face. I know I said sometimes I don't mind fall down, but I don't mind it if it's easy to remove, and this one is definitely not easy to remove, which I'm surprised about because the makeup eraser is known for picking up makeup really well. I have a bunch of glitter all over my face, but it is what it is. So now I'm gonna go in with the new Studio Fix Tech Cream to Powder Foundation. I'm not sure if it's 100% new, but I think it was reformulated. I believe that's what I saw on the MAC website. and I shade matched myself. It was really cool. They had a feature that you would turn on your camera and they shade matched you. So let's see how well that works. I did open it to look at the item, but this is how it looks. And I did go in a little bit. I did go in a little bit, and it does look like it matches me pretty well, but let's try it on. And I'm going to use a new brush that I got from Sigma. It's the F47 Multitasker. And they advertised it for liquid foundation, but I use whatever brush I want to use for whatever I want to use it for. I don't necessarily use brushes for what they're, what's the word I'm advertised to use. So, and yes, you're supposed to clean your brushes before you use them, but I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with it. It's not as dense as I thought it would be, but it does feel very, very nice. I love Sigma brushes. They're one of my favorites, next to the Wayne Goss brushes and a few other brushes that I've mentioned before. But let's see how it works with this foundation. I'm just gonna go in, pick it up. I picked up way more foundation than I thought. So let me just try blending that out and starting with that. I think the shade match is pretty good. It's a little on the lighter side, but it does match my face really well. I really do not like the way this is looking with a brush. I think I'm gonna go in with a sponge. I need a sponge. I don't like that. Okay, I really did not like this brush with that foundation, so I went and I got a Real Techniques sponge. So I'm gonna try that. So far the shade is good. I'm just gonna take the product on my hand like this and place it. Ooh, that's a lot more than I thought. And I'm just gonna dot it around, which is what I would normally do with a liquid anyway. So let's see how that goes. And now I'm gonna blend it in with this sponge. I like that a little bit better. It's been a few years since I've used a Real Techniques brush, and I remember really liking them. So right now I don't know what it is that I'm not liking, but I don't feel like this foundation looks as good as I would like it to look. I'm just gonna take a little bit on the brush and go around my eyebrows, just so that I don't mess up my eyebrows. I mean, the brush was advertised for liquid and is not as dense as I would normally use for a foundation, even a liquid one, but it might work just better for a liquid foundation. I feel like this is really emphasizing a lot of the texture on my skin. Maybe I have to try this out a few more times in different ways. As of right now, I'm not crazy about it. I really feel like I could still see the redness. Even though I keep layering it up, I see the redness on my cheeks that I get here from the rosacea that I have. And my skin just looks really textured. It doesn't look good. So I'm not happy with that so far. But I'll keep playing around with it. But first impression, I'm not crazy about it. Maybe somebody with oily skin, less texture skin than I do would like this. The match is good, but other than that, I don't like it. If you could see right here, normally I don't look textured there. I've never seen texture in this part of my forehead before, like my temple actually, and it looks really bad. I don't have it on this side. I don't know, maybe I do suffer from eczema, and I don't usually get eczema here, but maybe I'm getting eczema there and I didn't notice it until now. But a lot of the redness here, let me see. right here, this still looks red to me. Does it look red to you?
Mm-hmm.
Right here, this looks really red. I see a lot of the texture right here on my skin, which is, you know, I do have texture on my skin, but I don't want a product to emphasize it. So I guess I'll have to keep playing around with this, but so far I don't like it. I'm hoping that my concealer will take out some of that redness. My concealer looks a little too dark. Are you okay, baby? What's going on over there? Huh, handsome? See, now the redness went away with my concealer. The concealer did help. I'm gonna just put that everywhere because for some reason, wherever I put the concealer over the foundation, it did help the foundation. So I'm just gonna blend that everywhere. And I'm just gonna quickly finish the rest of my makeup. I'm gonna go in with a few more items that I've never tried before. Actually, let me finish my eyes. I'm gonna go in with this little pencil brush. His little sounds.
Okay, say goodnight, Mommy.
Can I say goodnight to my baby? Hey, ooh, the lights are bright, huh? Hey, Papa. You gonna go to bed? You gonna go to... Ooh, ooh. I think his finger went right into that. Do you have a little pink finger now? Let me see. Let me wipe it.
Logan, what you doing, man?
The lights are bright, huh? You need your shades?
Hey.
I love you, baby boy. I love you, baby boy. You looking at everything I have? That's you. That's you. Look at you. Okay. Go with daddy. Go with daddy.
Good night, Mommy.
My little baby boy. He's just the light of our lives. And I'll show you my other baby. My first baby. The older son in a little while. Just going in with the Marc Jacobs eyeliner in black. Yeah, so like I was mentioning before, like that was our form of entertainment, just watching TV and movies. You know, everyone has a different medium of entertainment that they like to, I guess, entertain themselves. And for us, one of our favorites, I really just got this eyeliner all over the place, but I'll just blend it out, was watching shows and TV and movies. I was actually talking to one of my colleagues the other day, and we were talking about just how much we love Marvel. We're into all of that. We find that fun. We find it entertaining, and we really enjoy it. Because I accidentally got a little bit of the eyeliner underneath my eye. I'm just going to do the same thing on this side so that it can kind of match. Sometimes you don't expect to do something. You just kind of have to go with the punches. Just flow with it. And I'm actually going to go into Jet from the Urban Decay palette and put a little bit of that in the corner. Anyway, I was going to do that anyway. And I'm actually going to take a little bit of that in that same pencil brush and just put it and deepen out this little outer corner, just a little tiny bit. And then I'm going back into the Real Techniques brush with Zero Gravity. I really feel like that color is really difficult to build up. I think I kind of got it to a place where it works. And now I'm going in with another pencil brush and going back into Breakaway from Urban Decay. And I'm just going to highlight the inner corner with that. As you can see, when you pack that item in as opposed to blending it out with a fluffy brush, you can really see some of the shimmer. That's I think that's the only Urban Decay palette that I've tried that I like. Sorry, no shade, but it is what it is. Now I'm gonna go in with my highlighter. I'm actually going to use a liquid highlighter today and powder, bronzer, and blush, which I don't normally do, but let's try it out. Usually if I do liquid or creams, I do everything liquid and cream. But today I'm going to mix it up, and I'm using the Auric Glow Lust in Pyrite. And I just took about that much, and I'm going to blend that in. I'm going to bring that up into my forehead. I have a big forehead, but I don't care. I'm going to highlight it. I don't care. It's a pretty highlighter. I just think it's a nice neutral-ish kind of color that goes with the eye look. And I'm really bringing that up underneath my eyeshadow. Now I'm gonna take my little Wayne Goss and O2 brush, and I'm gonna use the Ace Beauté Bronze in Paradise palette. I got this in a BoxyCharm and I never used it before, but this is what it looks like. I think I'm gonna try going in with the first two shades, this one and this one, and mix those. Do these have names? I don't see any names on the back of the palette. Take those two. That looks, ooh, that is very pigmented. So let me take a little less next time. That is very, I find it, it's not really blending out that good, but I'm really going right underneath my highlighter. I don't want to bring my bronzer down here, but I'm really bringing it high up on my cheekbone, right underneath my bronzer. I'm not having a lot of luck today because I don't like this either that much, to be honest. This brush never sheds, and it's shedding today. Doesn't look too bad, but it's not my favorite. This piece right here looking so bad today. That's as good as it's gonna get. Now I'm gonna try the Alamar Cosmetics Blush Trio, and I think I have the medium tan. This is what this looks like. They're really pretty colors. I think I'm gonna go in with what goes with my eyes. I think I'm gonna take this one and just a little tiny dab of that one. And now I want to just tone it down a little bit, so I'm gonna take my sponge and just go over that with any leftover foundation that it has. It will really help to blend the rest of that out and tone it down a little bit. So I think that is good right there. I'm gonna go back in a little bit to the highlight and just put a little bit more right here. And that was whatever leftover highlight I had on my hand. I think I'm going to just take the KKW lip liner in Nude 3 with the KKW Nude 3 lip gloss as well. So I'm just gonna put these two on. I don't know if I'm crazy about the blush either, but again, I don't know if it was maybe the foundation that I have underneath. So now I'm just lining my lips with that lip liner. This has a funny scent. and Play-Doh kind of mixed together. It's a weird scent. But that's the finished look. So this is the finished look. Thank you so much for joining me today on the Chatty Get Ready. But this is what the makeup looks like. I don't know. Tell me what you think below, how you think it looks. I'm not 100% pleased with this. Actually, okay, before I sign out, this is very interesting, but just blending out my blush again. The more this foundation has sat on my skin, the better it's gotten. I'm still not completely, like, if you see here, this corner that was really looking really rough earlier, is it just me? But it doesn't look as rough anymore. That's really interesting. Again, not my favorite, but now with the finished makeup look completely done, I don't think it looks that bad. And I don't know if the warmth of my skin and it just melting into my skin as time went on, it looks a little bit better. Not my favorite, but I'll keep playing around with this. But it does look a little bit better, and ultimately it doesn't look so bad now with the completed look, which is interesting. Sometimes some foundations have to really warm up to the skin and they look better as time goes on, and that could be the case with this foundation. I will keep you posted on a future video on whether I found a way to make this item work for me, whether I like it, right now I would say it's a no for me, even though it does look a little bit better as time went on, as I mentioned, but not one of my favorites. For the Dominique's Cosmetics palette, again, although this is not available, this particular palette is available. She does have eyeshadow palettes available on her website. I don't know if she's still carried in Sephora, but she does have other eyeshadow palettes. I think they're pretty. I really like the way that the eyeshadow came out. Oh, I didn't put on mascara. Hold on. I didn't put on mascara. I'm just tired. I'm tired. I woke up really early today. What I'm trying to do is wake up as early as I wake up on the weekends as I do on the weekdays, but it just wasn't possible. I wake up at 4:45 on the weekday, and I wanted to wake up at like 5:30 today, and it just didn't happen. I woke up at 6 o'clock, did a workout, did some errands, and now I'm filming. Can't believe I forgot mascara. Wow, what a difference that makes, huh? And I'm not using a new mascara. I'm using the Tarte one still. I have a few in my collection, but I just really like to use one mascara at a time. If I really hate it, then I won't use it. I'll try to use some of it, but because mascara is not something you can really just share and give away to somebody else. This mascara, the older it's getting, the more I don't like it. And let me also put on some MAC Fix Plus, which might also make this foundation look even better. That also helped the foundation. Let me see. Let me take another look at it again really quick. Okay, this looks even nicer now. I'm really confused. I'm gonna have to come back at a later date and give you some more input on this foundation, because now adding the MAC Fix Plus, I mean, they're both made from the same company, and usually when you have a cosmetics line like MAC, you know, they've been in the business for a very long time. They know what they're doing, and they want their products to be able to work together. This looks even prettier now. I'll come back to you on this. Thank you for stopping by today. Thank you for chilling with me. If you haven't already, please click on the subscribe button, click the notification bell so that you get notified when I upload a video. And if you enjoyed today's chatty get ready with me, please also hit the like button. And thank you to all the new subscribers that have joined us. I'm so glad that you joined our little YouTube family that we have going on over here in our teeny tiny corner of the internet. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!